So over here at Pioneer Cemetery, it's actually pretty far back in the woods. Hey, good morning everyone. So it's about 10:15 in the morning right now. We're getting ready to go on a weekend ride. Today we're gonna do a little something different. We're actually gonna ride the Mid-Atlantic BDR Part 6, or at least parts of it. So the plan is first to go down and get some breakfast in the town called Boiling Springs, about 30 minutes away, so it's not too bad. From there, we're gonna head to the start point in Mount Holly Springs, and then take the Mid-Atlantic BDR Route 6, if you will, through the mountain. So I've done it once before, and there's actually some pretty cool forests, plains, and then a great gravel ride through the mountains. So stick around to enjoy the full thing. And we're off. The last time I rode the Mid-Atlantic BDR Section 6 was in February, actually. And it was one warm day. It was like 60 degrees out, so I decided, hey, let's go for it. A lot of roads were closed. A lot of the gravel roads were closed just due to the winter. And so had a lot of turning around, stuff like that, but absolutely a great time. So I'm really excited to ride this today. Looks like we got a little slowdown for a train here. That's pretty quick, only a couple minutes. We're coming up to a town called Mechanicsburg, and it's the downtown section. They have really a lot of neat restaurants, shops in this area, and every year they hold a large Halloween parade. My wife and I went last year and it was a lot of fun. About 2 months ago now, I got back from Vietnam, but when I was in Vietnam, I wanted to rent a motorbike, or it's a scooter as Americans call it, but a motorbike, and drive through the country. And so I drove through Saigon and all the way to Nha Trang over about a week and then returned. And one of the different things I saw while riding was they had these motorbike only lanes. And if you see right here to my right, just a little partition between the lane we're on now and the tree area is about that big. And so all these motorbikes would drive in this, and they'd be passing, like the dump truck ahead, they'd be passing vehicles the whole time. And it's really different. I do have some videos on my channel of that if y'all want to see, but it was just really unique. Just got out of the traffic. It's pretty much stop and go for the last 20 minutes. Welcome cornfields. Entering our first stop for the day. Gonna get some lunch here in Boiling Springs. It's this place called Café 101. Pulling in now. Oh, it looks pretty neat. Let's see if there's some parking. Guess we're gonna pull up right here. So I'm not sure if y'all can see that lake or not, but they actually recently drained it. Looks like it's full again. That's pretty neat. this right here is the Veterans Memorial Clock Tower. So found out it was built in 1956, I believe. Dedicated to veterans in 1957. So this is the center of Boiling Spring. It's pretty neat. It's right by the Children's Lake. Well, that was a very good lunch. Really cool town. Very small, but pretty cool little row houses here. So we're just entering Mount Holly Springs. This will be the official start to the BDR of Section 6. Figured I'd give you all a view of it, just to know what to expect if you want to ride this area. So the GPS track downloaded from BDR's website starts about 100 meters to the left, or that way. So this is actually a pretty big deal to me to be officially on the BDR track here. I've always wanted to ride the Northeast BDR up to Maine, and then also the new PA Wilds BDR in due time, but very happy right now just to be on the Mid-Atlantic BDR, so this should be pretty great. Just gonna pull in here real quick, get some water. Well, we just hit the gravel. So the tires I'm using are probably 90-10 tires. They're the stock ones for the 850 GS, the non-knobby ones. So before I would do the Northeast BDR, the Wilds BDR X, I probably should get some different tires here. So let me know in the comments what tires y'all recommend for the 850. Definitely would want to do my research, so all recommendations are appreciated. I think we have a stop point up here. It's an overlook, you can see the whole valley. Benefits of riding the BDR, you see cool stuff like this. One thing I learned in the first year of adventure riding is always find something to put under your kickstand if you're on uneven terrain. So I'm on this tilted hill right now, and I found this rock, and it seems to be holding my bike up pretty good. But always have something with you, or something you can find to put under that kickstand if in gravel, grass, etc. So behind me, you can see this view. There's some mountains in the back. That's actually South Mountain, and we're overlooking Shippensburg and Newburgh, along with Fayetteville. Not to be confused with Newville, which I mentioned earlier, but pretty awesome view. And up next, we're actually going to this cemetery. It's called Pioneer Cemetery. I think it's the late 1700s, early 1800s. People were buried there, so we'll see what that's about.
There's a little house down there, a little cabin. So we should be coming up to the cemetery here. Yeah, Pioneer Cemetery.
So over here at Pioneer Cemetery, it's actually pretty far back in the woods. Go ahead and show y'all. I doubt y'all will be able to see that. Alright, let's go take a look at this thing. I have old looking headstones. So it looks like we have a family right here. Daniel D. Henry died in 1902. Oh wow, these are some pretty early gravestones. Born 1792 and died 1876. Wow. These ones in front of me are illegible. Maybe y'all can read them. Oh, that's really neat. I'm curious a little bit more about pandemonium, as the sign says. Do a little bit of looking. Oh, I almost missed this. I wonder what this is for. It's sort of cool to see an old cemetery like this. Alright, well I guess we're gonna get back on the bike and head home now.
Alright, we're just leaving the cemetery here. Got about an hour and 10-minute drive back to the house. Overall, been a very good day, but excited for some more of these gravel roads. These woods are really neat. Tuscarora State Forest. Alright, looks like we're done with the gravel. That's a nice house. Well, y'all, I'm back in Camp Hill, so I think I'm going to end it here for today. Hey, everyone, thanks for watching. See you next time.